little mama, don't walk away. You're headed the wrong direction. The High Tea Boys podcast is this way, and I am hard as hell.
So I presented you guys with the tier list here, and the tier list was a life. How did I word it properly?
I don't even know. A life you would want to live.
I want to live their life. Okay. So
yes,
I
want to live their life.
I want to live their life. So I liked this as a concept because there's a lot of cool lives out there to live, right? Mm-hmm. And our lives are pretty boring, I would say, in the context of being a Ukrainian freedom fighter. You know,
yeah, we're not living to the full potential bestowed upon us by the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Yes,
you know,
none of us are black, which is a big. Our lives would be way better, cooler.
I'm going to stop you right there. Have we started?
Yeah.
Do I have to start my timer?
No.
So, you keep on bringing this up or mentioning it, and I don't think you've
black people
heard this.
Have you not seen the news?
Sorry.
Have you really not seen this though?
No.
There's a thing going around the internet.
I've been ignoring it. Sure.
Well, okay.
On BET.com.
It's on BAT, and it's a real thing. I don't know why I don't have TikTok, so I don't know why, but I just heard gingers are black, and I said yes.
Yeah, I totally forgot about the North Atlantic ginger trade that was going on.
You don't think were people with red hair slaves?
I mean, sure, there was a slave with red hair.
Were people with autism institutionalized?
Yes.
Let's find out. Yes, they were.
Turns out
they were. Were people with red hair made into slaves.
I'm sure.
Made into slave. Ooh, the Romans bought red-haired slaves
at a higher price. Yeah,
believing to be a sign of good luck.
Yeah, see, you were a trinket. That sounds pretty cool.
No, I was like a mandingo.
You were something. Yeah, I could cut off your hair and put it in my pocket. I can take your hair and tie it, put it on my ass.
You still can.
Look here, I can take your hair and stick it on my ass. Okay,
I can make a ponytail come out of my ass.
Look here, you little fucking ginger faggot.
I got fucking white hair, but my ass is red hair.
Kamala, she doesn't even believe in the redheads.
Roman magic. You know? Come on, man. Kamala Harris is an Indian bitch. I'd love if he just mumbled that at the end of sentences. Kamala Harris is an Indian bitch.
She's stinky.
She's stinky. But she's gonna be great. She's a great president, vice president. Kamala Harris is a stinky Indian bitch. Historical reason for negative attitudes.
Sure, your people suffered terrible fates.
Wow, you sound so racist right now. Imagine saying that to a black person's face.
Imagine saying that to a Puerto Rican, okay? Through
what,
all the trials
suffered?
And tribulations that my people have.
Oh, trials and tribulations.
Even in modern times. You remember the hurricane?
Oh, before we had megaphones, we had to yell really loud for our reggae music. It was very hard on the islands before megaphones.
Remember when no one was helping our poor little island, okay?
Okay, that is a full-on lie, by the way. Because I have a friend who was there during that time when the whole island was out of power.
One of your white friends, huh?
Yes, it was one of my white friends visiting his girlfriend's family who was Puerto Rican, and they bought a place somewhere in I don't know where. I don't even know where Puerto Rico is, but he was there for 2 weeks during the whole blackout thing when they were out of power for supposedly a year or something. He's like, no, we had power the whole time. Like nothing happened. Like, nothing at all happened. He was also unaware of news, so he didn't know anything that was being talked about during that time, and Trump going down there and throwing paper towels. But I was like, oh, that must have sucked being down there. He's like, no, it's fucking sick as hell. It's Puerto Rico. It's zip lining, riding ATVs. Like,
yeah, no, he's a rich white guy. He doesn't understand the trials and tribulations of us lower class like RJ and I, who were raped by the Spanish. Your people have no idea what that feels like.
We were voluntarily copulated with. If you're gonna break in and fuck me in my ass, make sure I'm ready for it first.
You guys were rounded up by Vikings. Boo-hoo, okay?
They've made scary movies about Vikings, never about the Spanish. Ever seen The Northmen?
I've seen the Short Man, which is you.
Have you?
What people don't
The
know
Danny
out there
DeVito
is
movie?
that Devin is a clean 5'4",
What?
which is why
Yeah.
he gets so mad.
Clean? Does that mean with my shoes on?
He wears the thick boots just to get an extra 2 inches.
Yeah, he's a little 5'4" ginger fucking idiot.
It's kind of hilarious when he gets upset and yells, and you have to look down. You're like, "What? What are you saying down there?"
Yeah, I have to put a little modulator on his voice for these recordings because it normally sounds.
Yeah,
Yeah, just take it off real quick.
I have to put a collar around him so he has a bell, so I know I don't like step on him by accident or sit on him. I'm like, "I'm sorry, I didn't see you there."
Okay, so these are some shoes for short little guys that I haven't been looking at for myself or anything, but I think you guys might find these kind of funny.
Oh, sorry. Got to turn my filter back on.
Yeah,
Yeah, these are,
RJ
special
and I are
lifting shoes.
6'2". That's what we are.
Okay.
Both
Come
of us
on.
are beautiful 6'2" ethnic guys.
Mike, hold on. I have to. Devin's been good here. Some gold.
Ooh, my coins!
Oh yeah, he's a leprechaun. Okay.
These are my precious coins. I can buy some Balenciagas with a 1.3-inch lift.
I forgot he's an Israeli leprechaun.
Okay,
Right.
don't. I'm not doing that bit. No. I will never do that.
Oh, there's your platform boots, Devin.
Oh, here we go. That's what I need to wear.
That
This is
is
my
you.
Irish self, my ginger Irish self with my platform shoes. Gotta wear
Yeah,
my heels.
the whole reason we started this podcast was so that Devin could save up for leg lengthening surgery.
Yes.
So get ready
Yeah.
for the Patreon one day. It's all going towards that.
Yeah, I want to break my legs into pieces and slowly regrow the bones to gain 2 inches.
pieces. I would be 6'4".
Just say this is my last resort. I'm a short guy, no pussy, don't give a fuck if it hurts really bad. RJ, you're supposed to come in with the guitar.
That was. There's 2 guitars.
Am I rushing or am I dragging? Whiplash, RJ?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
little drummer boy.
So we're doing a tier list about of people's
yeah.
lives that we want to live in.
Yeah, people's lives that you want to live. Now, there's a caveat to this list that I did
didn't
not
think of
tell
all
you
the
guys.
caveats.
I purposefully did not mention it to you guys so that I can attack you during your lists. So
Okay.
if you would like to go first, and I can go last, maybe. Or no. I can go first if you want. Do you want me to go first?
We can do it
go
anyway.
first.
I have it as me,
Oh,
you, Mike,
perfect.
and then RJ.
Okay, RJ, get ready to attack him. Okay.
Okay, I'll go first.
Get ready
Okay.
to stomp on that tiny little leprechaun in front of you.
You think you're setting traps for me?
He's in a cage right now.
You have no fucking idea.
He's got his little hamster bottle that he's looking at right now.
Yeah, he's reaching out at me and swinging his fist through the gate, and he's just
Why,
yeah,
oughta.
yeah he's angry. Hold on, let me feed him real quick.
Carrots.
Okay, so I call
We
baby carrots normal
represent
carrots.
The N-word club.
baby.
The N-word club. It's just a club where we can say the word. Nothing else, just short people using the N-word. Okay, so what do you think my first one's going to be?
Don't follow the N-word road. Don't follow the N-word road.
Don't follow the N-word road. It leads to Detroit. What do you guys think my first one's going to be?
On a life that
guessing
you
for
want to
the-
live.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I said that this could be fictional, RJ.
Yes.
It could be any life. Okay.
I can give you a hint. It's a living person, currently living person.
Oh, it's a human being. I was going to guess someone's vibrator or dildo.
Well, no, it's not items. It's I think it's someone's life you would like to live. And then you added the fictional part.
Well, I could put your soul into it. I could use my soul capabilities to
you don't-
trap you into a dildo.
No, that's not a thing. You don't have. I'm looking at your 3 characters, and they do not have the ability to trap a soul in a vibrator.
What about the Pringles can?
That's not a guy.
You want to be the Pringles guy?
Yeah. You want people
You
to
guys-
put their hand in it.
Do you guys really not get this? You really have no ideas.
Devin's just.
Are we supposed to guess from your photos?
No. You can't even see my It's Mr. Bean.
Ooh, Mr. Bean. That's my
Mr.
second
Bean
guess.
would be a good one. No, I did not pick Rowan Atkinson. Should have, though.
The Lemmy. Lemmy from Megadeth?
You're getting closer. I can just tell you. It's John Mayer.
Okay. This is perfect, RJ.
You think you set a trap. You have no idea.
So this is I want to live their life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, if you want to live their life, you have to be, in my eyes, capable of living their life.
Oh, perfect. I play guitar.
Oh, okay, yeah. So RJ, you can attest. Devin shreds just like John Mayer does.
Who says I can't get
He knows like a G and a C.
Turn off the lights and
chord.
close the door.
He goes back and forth between them.
Now on the telephone. Who says I can't get stoned? How about that? You
Okay.
think I'm not capable?
You think that you're capable of having sex with
My
Jennifer
best
Love
speaker.
Hewitt, Jessica Simpson, Jennifer Aniston, Taylor Swift, and Katy Perry?
I'm definitely capable of banging Katy Perry. She is a slut.
And she's short too. 5
Jessica
foot.
Simpson's stupid. Jennifer Love Hewitt got fat, but I loved her more than Jennifer Aniston is a tough cookie to crack. But Taylor Swift, I think that there's a chance. Have you seen Lana Del Rey's husband? Have you seen this?
No.
Have you heard about this,
No.
folks?
But she sucks, though. So
That's wrong, actually. This is her husband.
it's you.
He's like a bayou boat operator.
That's pretty cool.
See? That's her husband.
That tracks because she sucks and she's not pretty.
She is beautiful and she does
No, she's
not
not.
suck. Well, what are you talking
No,
about?
you can watch videos of her
This is insane.
singing.
This is
before
like you
she,
talking
no,
about
no, no.
art. You just
There's
have
videos.
no
There's
idea
videos of her.
of what is beautiful. Oh my god. Yeah, no, she's just basically the same as Rosie O'Donnell. They're all
Yeah,
the same.
I would say so. Me and Trump. That's what we would say. Me and Trump, dog.
She's a fat cow. Here, let's talk
No, there's
Lana Del
videos of
Rey.
her singing before she got famous, and she's absolutely terrible at singing. And they just like, again, she's just an industry plant person. That's what she is.
My queen. I didn't hear anything you just said. I'm too busy looking at thick Lana Del Rey.
With a broken arm.
Yeah, that's how I like him.
That her sweet bayou operator kicked her down some stairs and broke her arm.
Yeah, it's just living the life, you know. I don't know how you're saying she's ugly. She's beautiful.
Oh, I don't
So
know how you're saying
before-
that you're capable of living John Mayer's life.
Well,
Because again, who's the
okay. Hey, we'll get to yours.
who's his first famous girlfriend?
I think Taylor Swift.
That's his first when she was what, 13?
Yes. Yeah. I'm capable of being a pedophile.
She made
You don't
that
think
album
I'm
for him.
capable of
I think she had
loving
him
a
on
13-year-old? John Mayer first girlfriend? I mean, that's going to come up with someone who's not a celebrity. He later clarified that it was not about Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Whom he
Okay,
dated
so
in 2002. That's pretty early.
So 2002 was one of the first ones. People assumed that it was about her, the Your Body is a Wonderland, which it was back then. Jennifer Love. Oh, look at that. Yeah, she's a little too thin, but whatever.
Your dap is full of poop and pee.
Don't
Now,
ever-
okay, this is a good example. Okay, if this is your first girlfriend, you become famous off of making a stupid song.
You know I get girls out of my league.
Okay,
You know
and
this is right up my alley.
I do not know this actually. So so that's
sure
that's
you
your
don't.
first girlfriend, right? Is Jennifer Love Hewitt? Let's just say it's her, right?
Yeah. Yep.
You're not moving past this.
I would
You think that
I would
you have
agree.
Mayor
and I would
swag
say,
that you're just like, I'll find something better.
okay. Who do you think is better than Jennifer Love Hewitt on this list?
I don't think he finds. They just go to him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Like Devin has
Exactly.
to have the same amount of swag that John Mayer does to catch Jessica Simpson next.
She's dumb. I could do that easy. And that's on an upgrade.
Yeah,
Tell
she
me
is
which one
kinda
of these is an upgrade from Jennifer Love Hewitt. Besides Jennifer Aniston, she's not included.
Jennifer Aniston.
Nope, she's not included.
I don't know. Katy Perry is about on par With Jennifer
Hold on.
Love Hewitt.
I didn't read this first sentence. John Mayer has publicly stated that he falls into the sub 500 gang in terms of number of sexual partners he's had. There's like different gangs.
I guess so.
An attempt at cataloging John Mayer's sub 500. Hell yeah, they got the whole list.
Is he a pussy party guy? Is he the pussy
No.
boat guys? No.
No. Oh, Milana Vaintrub too. Okay, hold on. Vanessa Carlton. Yeah, his racist dick. Talked about that.
Sucking dick, fucking.
Cassie David. Oh yeah, he was banging Larry David's daughter. Currently, I think, or maybe like 2 weeks ago. It's probably changed by now. Jessica Simpson, Cameron Diaz. I don't know who Minka Kelly is. Jennifer Aniston.
Stinky Kelly.
Okay, you don't even know who she is.
Isn't that the comedian? She's
Miley Cyrus.
You're thinking of Mindy Kaling, RJ.
Yeah. You're starting to understand RJ's friend, and it's beautiful to watch. It's so relieving to find somebody else that can just
You think that you can
hear him speak and then translate for others.
You think you can have ongoing flirting with Nicki Minaj? Come on.
Yes.
she just call you retarded.
Yeah.
Your hair be crazy and shit.
And you call it the N-word.
I know. And she'd like it.
She'd be like, say it again. Get my pussy all wet.
Okay, let's go back to the tier list. Okay, RJ, where are we putting
gross.
John Mayer and Devin's capability of living that life?
So is it
Yes,
just
dear.
the capability of him living that life? That's how we're
Well,
rating
yeah,
it?
if he wants to live it, he has to live to the potential of John Mayer as John Mayer, as Devin as John Mayer.
Oh, this is going to be so good for my next one.
I give it a B because he does play guitar
Play guitar. Thank you.
and
Supposedly.
he's a cute little leprechaun.
Thank you.
John Mayer is like 6'4", 6'5", or something, right?
They have boots for that.
Yes, he's probably wearing the special boots.
He's got
John Mayer height 6'3", so we're the same.
He's got a hog on him. You think? John Mayer
Penis size.
hog.
John Mayer penis. We'll try penis size first, and if
comes up
nothing
as
comes up,
6'3"
I'll type
again.
in hog. John Mayer's penis is a wonderland. I'm not going to Tumblr. That's a dangerous site. 11 things to know about his penis. Oh, I've already read this.
Oh, I memorized this.
Yeah, no, I actually wrote that.
Oh, in 2012, yeah, I got that tattooed on my thigh. The whole
Oh,
article.
hold up. John Mayer, Eminem, and more stars who have gotten candid about having a small
Okay,
penis.
yeah, he could live John Mayer's life. Sure, yeah. Yeah, we'll say B tier, RJ. Sure.
This is probably F. I'm actually probably just taking this off. I only have two choices now. So,
There we go. Yeah, we put
Yeah,
that in
no.
B tier.
no. So moving
Super
on.
capable of living a small dick life.
All right. So if it's who's capable of, or if I'm capable of living this life,
Yeah, through all the hard. John Mayer doesn't seem to have had a very hard life, so I think you're capable of living that aspect of it. But living up to all the bitches, that is tough. That's tough stuff there. I think you can noodle your way through a Dead song, maybe.
that's I noodle my way through a dead girlfriend. That's what I call her when she's asleep. My next one, I think I'm very capable of living up to his legacy. And now that I know you're a little game, I think this fits quite well because it's Charles Bronson, the crazy guy.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, yes, Bronson.
So, Charles
My name's
Bronson,
Charles Bronson,
the prisoner.
the prisoner. Yes,
RJ, you want to tell RJ about this guy?
Tom Hardy's great role as Charles Bronson.
Yeah. Whose real name isn't Charles Bronson, I don't think. I think he changed it to that.
Because of Bronson. Because
Yes.
of, yeah.
Because of the real Charles Bronson actor. Yeah, Charles Arthur Salvador, formerly known as Charles Ali Ahmed. Hell yeah. Salam alaikum, brother. British artist and criminal with a violent and notorious life as a prisoner. He has spent periods detained in Rampton and a bunch of other places. First arrested as a petty criminal, he was convicted and sentenced in 1974 to 7 years imprisonment for armed robbery. Further sentences were imposed because of attacks on prisoners and guards. Upon his release in 1987, he began a bare-knuckle boxing career in the east of London. His promoter thought he needed a more suitable name and suggested he change it to Charles Bronson after the American actor. He was returned to prison. Not he returned. He was returned. They forcibly brought him back to prison a year later after his bare-knuckle boxing career on conviction concerning another robbery. He is a violent prisoner and has taken numerous hostages in the course of confrontations with guards, resulting in sentences of life imprisonment. He has been held at times in each of England's 3 special psychiatric hospitals. Now, do you think I can live this man's life?
S tier. I think you're capable of fighting guards nude in a cell.
Yes.
Okay, I think that's...
And being a happy guy about it.
Yeah, he doesn't like going in his cage. He's feisty.
If
Yeah, I forgot. He
tries
he's a
to
tiny
fight.
guy in a cage.
I kind of just push him in and he flips right
how
in.
tall Charles Bronson is. Okay, so
Yeah, and his
we're
penis
going on.
almost looks normal size because it's on a tiny man.
That's like normal size, but it doesn't matter because I'm a John Mayer type.
Well,
I'm a John Mayer coded guy.
Tom Hardy is another small dick guy, I think.
No, I'm sure he's got a huge dick because he's a gay guy.
Tom Hardy?
Yeah.
He's not gay.
No, he is. You didn't know about this?
No, he's not gay.
Tom
He's too
Hardy,
cool.
gay sex. Exception star. I'm an actor. Of course I've had gay sex. Headline. I don't need to read any more of this article. I'm an actor. Of course I've had gay sex. Next. Moving on. So I just found out these 3 characters that I've chosen are pretty much representative of my personality so far. Got John Mayer, Charles Bronson. The next one is Radon the Star Scourge from Elden Ring.
Okay, I'm not an Elden Ring person, so you're gonna have to fill me in on Le Don. Oh, I am the Scarlet Rot Le Don.
Star Scourge Radon. I can't even say his name. So
I need a good
First off,
image. Can I get an image?
I'll get you a good
first?
image because we're getting to that. You gotta
Fairly
know about him.
backstory.
Yeah, but all this is gay fantasy shit that you're gonna read to me.
Fine. So he's got 2 big ass swords. He's a big ass dude with red hair.
Okay, I love
And
that.
You're gonna like this even more.
Okay, I like that he's got
So
tusks.
okay.
Does
So
he
real
have
quick,
tusks? Or
He
is
has
that
tusks.
just part
When
of
you
his
move,
outfit?
when you fight him, he's across a desert, and he's shooting lasers at you, and you got to dodge them at the right time.
Okay, I don't like the
And he's
laser.
he's moving
aspect.
around. Hold on, it's not lasers.
Is
but
it magic?
It's stars that he's like shooting at you. Like he's a star scourge. So
Obviously.
Superstars. Okay.
yeah, so you fight him at the festival of violence or whatever it is. Like he's just a guy that fucks people up, and people are like trying to defeat him in this festival. And you go there to fight him. You have to summon all your other friends to defeat him, and you have to like dodge your way to the summoning locations. And he moves around really quick. And the reason he does is because he's a tall man riding a tiny little horse.
Yeah.
So I'd say he's a pretty cool guy.
This is you on your dog just riding around the
And
house.
if I could
That's on his
find,
cat.
Yeah, he is a tiny guy.
so I'm gonna take
I
a
was
chance.
a really cool guy just riding on my tiny
Just
cat.
riding on my tiny little cat. So yeah, see, first comment,
An absolute
Chad Radon. Mm-hmm. First tip entering the battle. Yeah, this was a tough one for me. This was like one of the first battles. So I want you to see the. Here we go. When you enter, you're all the way across the dunes from this boy, and he's shooting. He's shooting his magic at you. It
Okay.
comes across like a laser. But he's that far away, and you just got to dodge at the right times. But when
Okay.
he comes up towards you,
You have terrible eyesight, so that would make sense why you shot way over there, I guess.
okay. See, this is how you summon your friends. Well, he's not even summoning them; he's just doing solo battle.
You don't have.
So that's him on his
friends,
tiny little
so-
horse. So that's his horse. I just love how it runs. It fucking kicks ass. I did not know he had a horse until I beat him. I think the horse lays dead on the ground. So yeah, those are my 3, and I think that does kind of sum up my personality. Radon Star Scourge.
tiny little horse
Tiny
to
little
cover
horse.
up my tiny penis.
I'll run across the desert with shooting moons and stars at people that want to defeat me.
I think this sums up Devin.
I think that's pretty.
He's
S
gonna
tier.
ride his animal. He's redheaded, and I think he probably has a sword, or he can weld the sword.
I can weld a sword, I can weld a katana, and I can throw a katana into a tree.
He can hold swords, sure.
You don't weld swords, by the way. You keep on saying this, and I just agree with you. You don't weld a sword.
You fold
Okay, you
them.
forge it.
You fold them. You fold the blade.
You star scourge
You don't
it
necessarily like want to fold it
like
too
laundry,
much.
like panties.
Hard
Delicate.
sharp. No,
like origami.
Delicate like your mom's panties.
That's not how you get the best edge on a blade, but
That's how you get the
anyways,
best edge on your mom's panties.
That's you don't fold my mom's underwear.
You don't
He
know
just
that.
edges it.
You could. You are Puerto Rican. You
just
could fold my
sharpen it.
mom's underwear for her.
Yeah.
All right. So is this S tier?
I like it. Yeah.
It's got to be S tier.
Capable of living alone in the desert, waiting
You know I would.
to attack people.
Oh, that sounds like Devin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That tracks.
Somewhat of a scorpion man. Just laying in the desert, waiting to attack.
If you chose Scorpion King, then we might have an issue here. 'Cause then-
I would never choose because that's a. What is he? Pacific Islander?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did
He's a.
Have you guys seen that stupid game that I think it might have got started in New Zealand or Australia? I can't remember.
Yes.
Where they just like run full blast at each other, right? Did you see that a kid died?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure one of those videos we saw was somebody dying.
A 19-year-old kid in New Zealand just died. Yep. It's like cool,
Head-on
guys.
collision.
Honestly, good.
Yeah.
Keep doing it. Keep going. I love it. I will keep watching it. It's better than slap fighting.
Those fucking Americans, they
Fucking
use
Americans.
pads and stuff. We don't need pads.
Bunch of CC quiz. We just killed 19-year-olds.
New Zealanders also have a thing with like how do I say it properly? They have like their own version of the belly flop. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but New Zealanders, they have like, I forgot what it's called, but
New Zealand belly flop sounds like a sex move.
they have a name for like a way that they splash in water.
I have my own game. I call it Smelly Cock.
I
a
forgot
belly
what it's
flop?
called, but it's so stupid.
New Zealand belly flop competition on TikTok.
It's not a belly flop. It's I forgot what it's called. They have a name for jumping in the water.
I'm going to type kiwi flopping in water. Term kiwi flopping in water most likely refers to kiwi fruit falling into water. Thank you, AI.
But I watched a video of like them explaining generationally how they've been doing this specific flop into water from high places. Yep, way high, and we just jump down, and we put our asses down, and we make a big splash.
Clap my cheeks against the water real hard like Nicki Minaj.
Like
Okay.
Nicki Penis.
Is that one of your characters that you'd like to live their life?
Yeah, Nicki
It's the man I made
Penis.
up named Nicky Penis. He's just a guy that fucks.
He's
a
all
lot.
penis, little Nicky.
So you're. Oh no. Don't like that. We're going to Mike's.
Yeah, of course, RJ's gonna pick cool pictures for himself and pick bad pictures for us.
I don't know what you're talking about. I picked the first ones. So
Now, okay,
Wait,
RJ.
do you want to do yours next, or do you want RJ to go?
I'll do mine next.
Okay.
Okay, RJ. So, for a life that I want to live, that I could live, okay, that I'm capable of living.
Capable
Now,
of living.
I like Lord of the Rings. I like the world that Tolkien has built. Okay. Am I capable of being Gandalf? I don't think so.
No. You know your place.
Yeah.
You like to play with staffs, but no.
Yeah, Aragorn? Am I capable of being him? A ranger? Am I capable of doing that?
I'd be him.
Return of the King. You would be the little dwarf man. That's what you would be.
Gimli?
Yes.
No.
You'd be Stinkly. You'd be Stinkly that we'd kick around.
Has trouble
Little
climbing
Stinky.
up rocks.
I'm not short. I'm not small. I'm a big man.
Yeah, he came here to the Fellowship of the Ring, or at the round table here, and
He
We
just
keep-
ate round table.
he keeps following us through Middle Earth for some reason, but we can smell him everywhere.
He thought it was a round table pizza eating competition. And,
Just hobbling around like what is it? King of the Hill's dad, no knees.
What are these goddamn elves doing over here? Goddamn tree jewels.
Okay, so in the Lord of the Rings world, who am I capable of living their life but still being a part of the world is obviously Frodo Baggins, RJ.
The hobbits.
Yeah, because Frodo, he's just a little hobbit. The hobbits are supposed to be the character that anyone can be, essentially, right?
Yeah.
And so as Frodo and along Frodo's journey, he gets to do everything and be kick-ass, but he's mostly just tempted by a ring the entire time.
It's just gay
It's
stuff.
you suppressing your gayness.
Yeah, it's me
Yeah.
not wanting to put the ring on, but I've got my best friend RJ with me, okay?
RJ
Not
Samwise.
Stinkley, okay?
No, RJ Samwise.
Yeah, RJ's taking care of me. He's
watching
holding
out.
me like a little baby. He's making second breakfast for me, third breakfast for
I
me.
am.
Mr. Michael! Mr. Michael, no!
Mr. Mike, I've got your hot dogs, Mr. Michael.
It's a backpack full of hot dogs. I love
Yeah.
it.
Or he could be Gollum with hot dogs.
No, you're Gollum, okay? And he's
I'm
get
not.
away from him.
It's the fish. We put the fish on the. We suck the penis. That's
Just go to sleep and you hear.
We find the hobbit and we hold him down because he cannot fight back for being so small.
Well, he's a hobbit as well, Devin, so that doesn't make sense. Clearly,
I
you know
know
nothing
that.
about Lord of the Rings.
I do know that. I know that his real name was Harry Potter. And he was stricken with loneliness when he found the power of the ring. Because Gandalf said that he was a weird incel and cast his wizard wand at him. And that's why he's in the thing eating fish. Right?
Yeah. I love it when
It's close.
Gandalf tells Frodo to keep gay sex, keep it secret, keep it safe.
Come, you fools!
They must not know about our gay sex.
Talking sex. If you tell people, your parents will be mad at you.
Imagine if everyone knew about how we have sex on eagles, Frodo.
Can you keep a secret, Mr. Frodo?
Let me whisper gay sex into this butterfly.
Let's just spend the night together once, Mr. Frodo. Your parents don't have to know.
Bilbo's gonna die soon.
Bilbo told me you were tight as hell. We're going to pass you around like an hors d'oeuvre tray tonight, Mr. Frodo.
yeah. So I'm definitely capable of being Frodo Baggins. Okay.
Getting passed around the wizard tribe.
Getting passed around, getting taken care of by men. Okay.
Okay.
'Cause that's what he is. He's just getting taken care of by men
Yeah.
and elves
Okay.
and his little hobbit gay sex friend. And
Yeah.
he gets to put on a ring and turn invisible, but then also gets stabbed and gets scared by the scary guys.
Yeah, they are spooky.
And he couldn't do it without the help of his friends.
Yeah,
It's
but
true.
he's the hero of the story. He gets rid of
Well,
the
they
ring.
couldn't do it without him, for sure.
Correct, because he's the only one in the story capable of not turning to the dark side, unlike the other two people on the podcast.
Well, I mean, I'm not agreeing that I am Gimli, but I think Gimli would not be tempted by the ring. He's just he's a pawn in the game of ring destruction.
I get it.
I don't remember the movie. I was trying to remember the movie as I was talking.
Yeah.
But you know, like I don't think he'd be tempted. I think Gimli would he would be fine with the ring. He could just take a jaunt down to Mount Doom and
You
toss it in
clearly
there.
did not watch the Hobbit movies or read the Hobbit book.
I watched those first, actually.
It's all about how the dwarves are stupid and they would clearly be tempted by a ring.
Oh yes, they're very persuaded.
No, those are dragons, right?
Those-
Smaug.
I mean, the dragon was
Isn't
in
that
it.
Smaug?
He's
Yep.
in it with his gold.
Those
RJ, can I hit your vape?
So I'm capable of being taken care of by big-titted elves and stuff like that, and just
Well,
Oh, I like this S tier.
if only
S
there was
tier.
a big titty elf. I'm going to say A tier personally.
No, RJ spoke first, and
Well,
since
you can
there's no
speak
Chinese
first.
people in Middle Earth,
Okay.
he gets.
There aren't any. Not even like Mongolians. We always say the orcs are black people. They could be Chinese.
Yeah, it should have the Shavkat.
Yeah,
The Shavkat should be.
Yeah,
Be somewhere.
it's just a guy just fighting with UFC gloves on. 4-ounce gloves.
Yeah, we're thinking about rebooting the Lord of the Rings and just having Shavkats and Russian Muslims throughout Middle Earth.
Yeah. They're probably like the scariest people, like scariest beings in Middle Earth, and there's a horde of them, and they're gonna wrestle you.
Yeah, we're thinking about having Genghis Khan Muslims in Middle Earth now. That seems.
Yeah, a Chinese guy that believes in Allah. We're having those guys, and also a kind of Chinese guy, but a kind of Russian guy, and also believes in Allah.
But he just fishes the whole time.
He would. Okay.
Okay. So my number 2 here, RJ, is it's like playing chess with checkers here, baby. Okay. That's
This
what I'm
is
doing.
such a bad choice.
It's a perfect choice.
Bad choice.
I'd like to be having gay sex. Put a
In
condom
gay
in my
sex
asshole.
brothel with some guys.
My diaper is full of poop and pee. You can change my diaper rules if you please. So, RJ, now, to be a part of the greatest band to ever live would be very hard, but there's a key figure in the band that his role in it is very easy. Okay?
Or just right now thinking that you picked the same thing that he did.
Mark Hoppus. Yep. I picked Mark Hoppus.
You never know.
So, all right, okay, RJ, if I wanted to be a Beatle, am I capable of being John Lennon, who's a pedophile? No, I could never be that guy.
S tier. Oh, sorry, we're not rating that. Okay.
Could I be
RJ wants to get onto his.
Could I be Paul McCartney and make Wings? No, I couldn't.
No,
do
you're
that.
straight. You don't play bass.
Yeah, I couldn't. I couldn't make that Michael Jackson song with him.
Yeah.
George Harrison, a hero.
Ebony
of
and
mine.
Ivory.
Am I
That one?
capable of being George Harrison and surviving a home invasion where I get stabbed and then die of cancer? No, I couldn't be him either.
Well, you could die of cancer. Any of us can.
No, I will never die of cancer. You think cancer's gonna take me?
Don't say that.
He's gonna take cancer.
I'm gonna take
God's-
cancer. I'm gonna fuck cancer. Okay.
God's listening.
God can suck my dick.
Okay. Hey, remember this.
Hey, Jesus,
Okay, come on.
suck the seam of my sack. Jesus.
Okay.
Okay.
They,
Take
you
the
can't-
seam and suck that. Okay,
you can't-
Jesus.
He made that seam.
I
The Holy
shaved
Spirit
it
made that
just
seam.
for you, Jesus.
Okay.
Just the seam for you.
Well, he would because he loves you that much. Jesus Christ would suck your seam.
Jesus
he
can
loves you that
suck the
much.
vein on my ball.
Hey,
okay?
Yeah, it's like
both
main
of you, he died for your seams.
Okay, come on.
Yeah, that was
God damn it. All right. Moving on.
All right, Mark Hoppus is your choice.
Yeah, so I couldn't be any of those Beatles, but I could be
A Beetleborg.
the cool Beatle, who's the oldest of the Beatles, who they got into the band.
I like the
and
picture.
I am capable of being this man, okay?
Cowboy.
Mr. Ringo Starr. Okay.
Ringo water bottle. You know what's so funny? I type in Ringo, and he's the third Ringo on Google under suggestions.
Well, clearly Ringo
Next to
the
a
blue-eyed
water-
samurai.
Next to a water bottle and a samurai.
Can you do me a favor and look up the other just first names? Just type in Paul and see if any of the other Beatles come up with their first names.
Yeah, Paul.
No.
Oh, okay, Paul M. There we go. Paul McCartney. There's a lot of Pauls. There's not many Ringos, is what I'm saying.
True.
Okay. John L. John Lennon. John Laird? What the
John
fuck are you
Legend.
coming up, dude? John Lithgow. Arguably better than John Lennon. Now, George H.W. Bush. Oh, George Harrison is the first one that comes up.
Yeah, he's my favorite. That's right.
Oh, now you messed up the algorithm because it knows that you're looking up Beatles.
You like him more than George H.W. Bush? So this is the guy you're choosing.
Of course. Look at him.
This is who you want to live their life. What about their life is like enticing?
He gets to be a Beatle. I mean, come on. He gets to be part of the greatest band ever. He gets to do acid when it's not really like a thing yet. He gets to go to India before it turns into a shithole.
I think it was shitty back then. They were just on so much acid they didn't realize it. Oh, this acid's making things smell like shit around here.
Yeah, he gets to be Ringo. Like he gets to do nothing with his career after the Beatles were like together for 8 years with him, and he gets to do nothing except for be Ringo for the next 50 years, which fucking rules. Just make money, have a young hot wife.
They've been married for 43 years, which means she's older than 43, and that's gross.
He made one album that was like decent. Photograph is a good song that's about John Lennon.
Look at this photograph. It's my friend John Lennon. Fuck. I always get them confused. I gotta remember Lennon's
He's
wife.
old. He messes up too all the time.
Occasionally they let him write a song like Octopus's Garden
Yeah.
or Act Naturally. Act Naturally is a great song.
I want to be under the sea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It's a pretty good song, honestly.
Yeah, you get to be one of the famous people in the world and do nothing to deserve it.
Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me.
Yeah, you get to like kind of play the drums and bob your head. That's it.
The coconut helmet haircuts are pretty cool.
The Patty the Batty.
Patty the Patty helmets are pretty sick.
Imagine that Ringo, but with cornrows, like how Patty does for fights.
Well, just came up to me, said I can't play the tambourine. I said I'm going to show him I could play the tambourine. Okay, so Barry Keoghan, Ringo Starr.
Oh yeah, Barry Keoghan is playing. Have you heard about the new Beatles movie that's being made?
No.
It's being made. There's 4 Beatles movies being made.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, and they casted all the Beatles, and I believe it's a movie per Beatle, essentially. Pretty crazy.
Like
huh?
biopics by the same director? Or
Yeah,
are they just
it's
like
same director, same teams behind all of them, but it's 4 movies. Yeah, I believe if I remember correctly, reading about it. Pretty crazy.
It is crazy. I can't think of another example of that happening. But they are like the biggest band, so
You heard him say it, RJ.
they're
That's true.
the biggest band. They're not the best band.
They also did it for the Ninja Turtles. Yeah, each one has their own movie.
Do they? Wait, do they really?
No, they don't.
Okay. RJ, you should have lied to me there. You fooled me. This makes sense. Barry Keoghan's playing them. They're both fucked up looking guys.
Can you type in actor
he's
playing
on a-
Paul McCartney? I forgot what his name is.
He's a fucked up looking guy too. Actor. Beatles. Oh, this is going to be all the Beatles actors.
Yeah,
Okay.
there we go. Yes.
God, Barry Keoghan's so fucking weird. Paul Mescal. Okay, tell me which one's which here. I'm gonna guess. This is Lennon. Fuck.
No.
That's George Harrison.
No,
That's Paul McCartney.
I believe so. Yeah. The don't worry about their faces. I believe it's John, Paul,
Yeah.
Ringo, and George.
Yeah, you really don't need their faces to look similar to
No,
the guys
not-
they're playing.
That's why I think it might be good, honestly, because they're not going for casting, being like, yeah, he looks like him.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay, Harris Dickinson will play John Lennon. So this is John Lennon,
Yes.
which makes sense. He's a soy boy,
Yeah. He was tall.
tall soy boy. Mm-hmm. This is Ringo, and this is George Harrison. I
Yeah.
don't know enough about George Harrison besides like beard George Harrison.
But I like that actor. That guy.
I don't know. He is
I believe he's in Stranger
Oh.
Things.
Joseph Quinn.
Joseph Quinn.
Oh, I think he was in Stranger Things. Okay, Sam Mendes.
That's right, Sam Mendes.
So many pictures.
And
4
my
separate biopics. Do you say biopic or biopic?
I say fuck pics.
That's what you Google for the Beatles.
I'm
looking for a Paul McCartney fuck pic.
I'm looking for 4 separate fuck pics.
It could be a picture or a movie. Either way, I don't care.
Videos
I
of people fucking up Beatles, like insects.
Smash.
You spell it wrong. Yeah.
Smashing Beatles with cocks. Yeah.
I'm looking for beetle fuck pics. Yeah. Let's pound that little stink bug.
That's got to be someone's kink out there.
That's gotta be.
Come here, little roly poly, I'm gonna smash you.
I mean, there are people that love watching like hot women step on bugs and shit.
Oh yeah.
That's a big thing for them. So I guarantee you, there's got to be a name for it too. Somebody
Yeah,
smashing bugs with her cock.
I just like putting roly polies up my penis.
Yeah, it's called pulley sounding.
I like playing hungry hippos with my penis and roly polies.
Yeah, that's the George Harrison I know. I see it. It's just the beard. The Lennon beard is getting in the way right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so my only problem with this is, would you want to drop your life right now and just jump into this guy's?
To be current Ringo, I want to live Ringo's life, his entirety
whole
of his
life.
life. Yes. That sounds like it kicks ass to me.
That sounds gay to me.
You get to
I feel
be
like
one
I'm
of
gonna
the
rate
most famous people ever for
Besides
nothing.
John Mayer, so I'm putting it at C for myself. RJ, what do you say? I said C first. That's how the rules work, so it stays there. But what do you say, anyways?
I think he could live this life because he could do those basic tasks, I feel.
Can't play drums. I can play guitar.
I could play Ringo drums.
Do you know 1 and 2 and 3 and 4
Yeah,
and?
exactly.
Yeah.
But what about when they get to the crazy?
Oh yeah,
era?
you
Do
know when he
think-
does paradiddles? I forgot about that.
What about Hold Your Hand? Do you know the time signature of Hold Your Hand?
I wanna suck your dick.
Yeah, he's got it. See, he
Put it
nailed it.
inside my mouth.
I like the idea of a drummer just making up his own gay parodies while the band's playing them.
That's
This fucking song sucks.
Oh, I can make
But-
this song so much better.
I want to fuck a kid.
As far as somebody I would want to
I'm
live
just
the
a
life of, I say
pedo.
no fuck.
I'm gonna say I wouldn't want to live this life either.
But this is
You
Mike's
don't want to
list.
live Ringo's life? Are you
No.
kidding
No,
me?
No.
yeah, I pass on.
No, he
Ringo.
grew up in like the 40s.
Are you kidding me?
He's
you
old.
realize
I have to go back to the 1940s?
you realize
Fuck
that, at the Beatles' height, they're in their 20s. You realize that, right?
Cool. But he still grew up in 1940.
You're one of the most famous people ever
He had to deal with Hitler for 5 years.
in your 20s. Yeah, I think
I-
he's
I wouldn't want
older.
that.
He might be in his 30s at the time, but still. like,
I would prefer to grow up in the 90s and fuck 90s women
you
with
still
cell
get to
phones.
be in the 90s, fucking 90s women.
Yeah, no, it's not the same because John Mayer is going to be fucking ladies in the 2090s. So,
You want to
Star's
fuck
gonna
Taylor
die.
Swift?
yes. I might be the only person on earth. She's gotten a bad rap lately, and I don't know why.
Okay.
I
Out of
don't.
all the pussy that Ringo has been around, you'd rather be like, oh.
He's been married for 43 years to the same woman.
You don't think that he still fucks? You don't think
I
that
don't
he
think
did
he
fuck?
does,
Has
no.
fucked and still fucks.
He probably just has gay sex with
Probably
Bono.
gets fucked.
And Ringo's got a hog on him too, not like John Mayer.
Ringo Starr penis. There's a link to interview where Ringo reveals Beatles' penis length. Huh?
It was on Howard Stern.
Oh, 26-minute mark. Okay, so again,
He says he's the biggest. That's right. That's right. Same here on the podcast. The biggest.
Well, you telling me you got more than 3.5 inches? Doubt that, buddy. You gonna dethrone this 3.5-inch king? I don't think so.
Yeah,
And I'm
whatever.
talking hard.
You guys don't understand Ringo. You can put him wherever you want, but he rules. It's a perfect life to live and amongst lives to live, RJ. Okay.
Can you translate these Beatles jokes real quick? Right up here.
What OP is saying is they know the names. They want to look up the numbers.
Is that Beatles reference?
Number 9, maybe? Number
Okay.
9?
Number 9.
Number 9?
My dick is 9.
That's
My dick is 9.
that's near the end of a song. Number 9?
yeah, Revolution 9.
Number 9?
Number 9. White Album. I know that one. John's reaches across the universe,
Okay.
whereas Paul can
Carry That
barely
Weight.
carry that weight.
Abbey Road,
And of
great
course,
song.
And of course, George's is long, long,
Is a
long.
That's from Let It Be. Long.
While Ringo's don't come easy.
Yeah,
Hey,
got it.
all right, C tier. What's your last one?
Yeah, that one rules. That's at least A tier, but you're just a hater.
I would rather be John Mayer. Everybody would rather be John Mayer than Ringo Starr.
That is not true. If you did a poll,
I like John.
If
John
you
Mayer.
did a poll for the world, they'd be like, who would you rather be? John Mayer, who's racist and has a small penis, or Ringo Starr?
I mean, that basically I could be that person. Easily. Right now.
Yeah, so you just want to live
A
your own life.
small dick racist.
Yeah.
Plays guitar.
Yeah, that is me.
No stupid questions. Here we go. I can't control. Oh fuck! I don't have enough karma.
Oh, that sucks. That is a good question to ask them.
That is.
Yeah, that is a good question. I'm gonna ask that on my other account.
Okay.
On my alt account. Oh, here, visit inbox for more information. Oh, I'm being banned again. Damn it. Oh!
Okay, let's
I want to know what you
Okay.
got banned for.
Yeah, we'll look that
Whatever.
up later. Yeah.
Whatever. Okay, what's my last one here?
It's Blade.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Blade.
Okay,
Hey,
so
motherfuckers.
okay.
That is. I like.
So you think you can live this
Okay,
life?
I could live my I one. I
Okay.
can be Wesley Snipes. 2, I could be a daywalker. I could be half vampire, half black guy. Okay, I can say the N word whenever I want. Okay,
Nope.
I can hunt vampires whenever I want. I can
Well,
use the katana just like
can.
Blade can. I've
But not
got
like Devin
I've got fangs. I've got that cool little boomerang thing that he throws around. I've got that locked down.
That's Batarang. You're thinking of Batman.
Devin is the. You can type in Blade movie computer.
I'm
guy.
Ron Perlman.
No, Blade.
Ron
I'm not talking about Blade 2.
Perlman.
Okay, nope. No.
Blade.
Type in
2.
Blade movie computer guy, please.
Blade.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's me.
Yeah, that's my penis.
Yeah, I think I put a flashlight on my penis.
Blade movie computer guy.
Movie
I wonder if he's surrounded by computers. Computer vampire, maybe. There's Devin. There he is. There's that cute little Devin.
That's him.
That's a lady.
Look at those big old nips.
Yeah,
Devin's got
no-
big old pepperoni nips.
Do you see the penis at the bottom? This is a guy.
You know what's funny is like this was like made. This was in 1998, and they like made this to be disgusting. But this is people. There are people like this now.
Yeah.
They're Blade Max.
They have TV shows for themselves.
Yeah, they are stars. They make more money than us.
Yeah, and that's a vampire too. So it's like, how much blood are you drinking, baby?
I want to suck your butter.
Yeah, imagine it's fucking that belly button though.
I like how the nipples edited.
Look at those nails.
It's a lady.
No, it's not.
It's got to be a lady. She's got a lady face. This might be a case where somebody gets so fat that they're gay, though. Like, that's a gay guy. Right?
You get so fat you turn into a chick.
Yes. Yeah. There's something that feminizes, like, fat guys. Like, I've seen guys that work in offices that, like, have giant asses and, like, egg-shaped bodies.
It bothers me when I see a dude with a fat ass. There's
It's
just
so
something
weird.
It's not for me, you know.
Yeah. No, I like my guys with tiny, tight little asses like Patrick Swayze. You fat dump truck Nicki Minaj looking ass.
Yeah, it bothers me.
Yeah.
It's like,
I like that this is what came up for Blade computer guy. Steven Dorff. There's that computer. Some
yeah,
black.
well,
that would be me.
Yeah, that's
black
my-
chick in the background.
that's my mom back there too.
Yeah.
She's sexy
Yeah.
as fuck.
Yeah, I just take pictures of her for her OnlyFans.
Anyways, Blade fucking rules, and I can easily live this life, RJ.
I don't know about this.
You know how badly I want to be a vampire, and I get to be a daywalker on top
I
of
want
that,
to be a vampire.
He
so
tells
bad.
me a lot.
Yeah.
He tells us a lot that he wants to be a vampire.
and I can say the N word whenever.
Ooh, true.
Well, I mean,
Can any of your characters say the N word?
that would be a
No.
great idea. No, yeah, they can't jump. Bronson, try to stop me. Honestly, try to stop me as Starscourge Radon. And John Mayers
true.
said it.
Oh, Blade can
He
beat
said-
all of these guys.
John Mayers has a hood pass.
Blade,
So
but Blade can beat all your guys.
It's not beating Starscourge.
Yes, he is. Blade is for sure.
Blade's not. Radon.
See, that's a good question.
versus
That's another good
Blade.
question.
Yeah, I wish I had
Stop getting banned.
an unbanned account. Blade, Vampire, Daywalker, Bloodblade versus that's the Rivers of Blood.
Yeah. Blade's got a kick-ass sword. I got Whistler. Whistler's here. Whistler, he's my mentor. Chris Christopherson, RJ, because you're wondering.
That's who I was named after. Did you know that?
Chris Christopherson?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
I
forgot. I forgot. It says Whistler on your birth certificate.
Yeah. As occupation and middle name. So there's this movie or miniseries in 1987 in on ABC.
It's got Sam Neill on it.
And yeah, Chris Christopherson played a character. Where are you?
This is one of the things that's not true.
That would be so funny. Yeah. My mom just told me this. Like, why'd you name it Devin? I was like, I don't know. There's a fucking mini series. I'm trying to fucking watch. Shut up, kid. Like, I'm like Chris Christopherson. I'm a cowboy man.
Yeah, I banged a dude named Chris one time. I just get out of here.
Yeah, just get out of here. Oh, fuck. No, it says it right here. Main characters, Devin Milford, Chris Christopherson. Boom. I'm fucking sick.
Okay.
That's it. I don't know what the show's about.
I was named after Michael the Archangel, so.
I don't think that exists. Michael's craft store. Probably what you're named after.
Yeah, I was named after a craft store.
Yeah. My parents went to the craft store and said, hey, I'm going to name my child Michaels.
We got a good discount here.
I
We
like
should
the
name our
name
child
Michaels. Okay, so.
Anyways, yeah, Blade S
Blade.
tier. Just leave him
It's
up
not
there.
S tier. That's not what I
No,
was
put him
putting.
back up there.
Okay.
RJ, come on.
Oh, this is S tier. That's
Thank
fantastic.
you.
This is Mike.
It's behind Frodo then.
No, that's okay. That's fine.
This
It's
is
still
before
me.
Frodo for you?
As a life I'd rather live, I'd rather be Frodo. I'd rather live in Middle Earth. That sounds.
I'd
kick-ass.
rather be Frodo also.
Yeah.
I would like to live this life, for a little bit, but I want to come back to mine.
Yeah.
Because I'm still a black guy at the end of the day.
Still
That's a
black
tough
guy.
life.
Still a black guy who knows karate.
But the life of a black guy is not as hard if you have a katana. That is known. All right, RJ. They're in order. Which one you picking?
Oh, we're going first. Just
Mhm.
down the line. Since he picked Ringo, I picked a better artist, a better drummer, Travis Barker.
Best band of all time.
You can. Now, here's my first issue with this, RJ. Okay, you cannot survive a plane crash,
I don't know.
Ooh.
a plane explosion. You could not. I don't know if you could.
I'd be
survive that,
sleeping
buddy.
and I'd wake up.
Which is similar to Travis Barker's style of getting so high he can't
Yeah,
function.
he's
Which probably saved him from the plane
dude,
crash.
I crashed.
It's one of those
Okay.
things
Okay,
like
here's-
where if you get hit by a car while you're drunk, your body's limp, so it doesn't get as
Yeah,
injured.
I'm fucking sleeping.
Exactly.
100%.
Okay, here's my other thing. You're not capable of being a vegan.
That's true. That's moving you down. That's very true.
Giving up hot dogs for the rest of your life, RJ.
They have vegan hot
Hey,
dogs.
I'm going to throw this out there.
Are they good?
You're not capable of getting a tattoo.
or drumming.
Yeah.
I
Put
am-
that
We'll
down
get to
D.
drumming.
Yeah. Put that down to D. He's not
putting this down to
capable
D.
of getting a tattoo,
You can't get a tattoo because it hurts and it's an ouchie.
let
it is.
alone all the tattoos.
All of those tattoos. Or smoking blunts. Can you
True.
smoke blunts?
I mean, I can, but I'd fall asleep before I even smoke more than a hit.
And you will never learn to play the drums that way.
Yeah, he
You're
just
gonna
gets
be-
stuck playing in the Aquabats or whatever. You never leave that.
They're like, well, Travis left, so now you're stuck here. And I'm like, aw.
This is funny. He's like, no, I just kind of like this job. I'm just going to hang out here. I don't really want to take a chance on this new crazy band. I'm playing ska music, the music of the future.
But he's got a cool mustache, though, so maybe.
Travis Barker, if he never smoked weed, he's like, no, I'm an Aquabat for life.
Just outgoing.
Tattoos, what are those? Disgusting.
That is perfect. RJ chooses someone from his favorite band, and he's not capable of being in the
Yeah,
band.
you don't qualify.
I mean, I would have taken like Tom, or I would take Mark for you.
Yeah, I
I'd
think
be
you're
the Tom.
capable
I'm
of
the
being
Tom.
Mark. Yeah.
Mike is the Travis.
Well, that's what you guys expected, so I picked Travis.
Okay. So you would, Mike would be, if we had to categorize ourselves in, so in the Beatles, I'm
Gay.
I'm Paul McCartney, John Lennon hybrid.
You're just Lennon.
You're Ringo, so it doesn't matter what you say. So I'm Lennon and McCartney.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm Lennon and Harrison, actually.
No, you're not. You could never be Harrison.
I guess I would have to be Paul McCartney.
You'd be
and
Kamala Harrison.
Kamala, okay. Well, I was. Hold on, let me think of the George Harrison song. While my coconut tree gently weeps, something like that. But in Blink-182, I would be Tom, obviously. Mike is Travis, and you're Mark.
Yeah, I almost died from cancer.
Yeah, RJ is the reason why the band breaks up.
Yes, because of
I
your
was
gay-ass
included
cancer.
in a boxcar racer.
Yes. All right, RJ, do you have any other arguments for Travis Barker?
No.
Okay. You're fine with him there?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's your next one?
Can't wait
So
for Devin and I to start our side emo podcast.
So
You want to talk emo? Talk emo. I'll get into it on the next one, but I do have some Travis Barker.
So my next choice is the only reason why I picked it because I honestly just want to be able to call people gay to their face,
It would be cool.
and it'd be the coolest thing in the
You
world.
can.
I picked our current president of the United States,
Oh, wait.
Donald Trump.
Okay, are
Donald
you
J. Trump.
capable of living as Trump's life? I think you are, actually.
I think this is pretty close.
Yeah,
What
he's
is
a big
Trump's-
fan of wrestling.
Yeah, loves wrestling, loves the
Okay.
UFC,
Yeah, you're
loves McDonald's and hot dogs.
You're capable of acting as yourself in movies, I guess, because that's all he does.
The only thing is the real estate, but you could get, if you got into real estate, you could probably do fine. with
Are you
it.
capable of intimidating Jews?
Can you intimidate Jews, RJ? We've
think
had
I
Jewish
can.
friends before.
Did I intimidate them?
I don't think they liked you.
Yeah, see, it's perfect.
Yeah.
What did we call it? I don't know if we can say what we called
We
them.
can't
now.
say those
Yeah,
words.
it's not anymore. Times have changed.
Are you capable of living on a golf course?
Oh, I could live. I put disc golf out there.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true.
Damn, Mar-Lago with a disc golf course.
Man, can you imagine Trump playing disc golf?
Yes, because
Honestly?
I could be him and I could
Okay.
play disc golf.
I feel like he would be strangely good at it. You know?
probably.
Have you seen the
Yeah.
one fat guy that
There's a big
throws
fat
it?
guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
His
Devin.
name's, no.
Yeah.
His name's Bear.
This is
Butt.
before he colored his hair red so that he could be like, I'm Irish.
Yeah, Devin's been lying.
Yeah.
Lying so people think I'm Irish for some reason. What am I hiding from? What race am I hiding from? Judaism. I'm Jewish. Yeah, this big old fat guy that throws discs upside down because he's so fat. Whenever he throws these, they're completely upside down. I don't understand what the fuck he's doing. But he's a big old fat guy, and
And
he
he
ain't
has-
losing any weight.
He has some okay shots.
Well, because he just flings his like T-Rex arm out there. He doesn't have much of a throw because he look. It goes far because he has a lot of weight in his body that he can spin around.
I don't know. He seems like you're just jealous at how good he is at disc golf.
He's not.
Yeah.
He's not good.
This is
It's
just Devin
not- he's
hating
not
on
good.
artwork right now. This is artwork, Devin. No, I hate him.
You guys don't understand
Yeah.
art. You don't understand disc golf.
Devin just doesn't like when he's looking at himself in a mirror, I guess.
Not that looks nothing like me. I have a
And-
picture on the PDGA website, and looks nothing like that. It might be edited though.
So
Trump just insulting people to their face is fantastic.
yeah,
Look,
you're
I'm
capable.
picking his nose, and he likes it.
You're capable of grabbing bitches by the pussy.
Oh, yes. I touch Devin's pussy all the time.
He tries to touch my pussy all the time.
You're capable of lying to millions of people.
Easy.
Yeah. you
Okay.
Don't have any morals.
I'm gonna say S tier for being Devin.
This is.
Yeah.
I'll give you S tier.
It's a good life.
you-
You get to be president twice. I don't know if you can survive an assassination attempt like you did, but
I'd be sleeping. So they
Yeah, that
miss
would
me.
that would be the thing. You wouldn't be looking at a racist chart. You'd just be nodding off, and the bullet would miss your head.
They'd be like, "Where is Trump to give a speech? Oh, he's sleeping still. He's in the limo." It's like, oh, damn it.
I thought you'd just fall asleep on the.
Oh yeah,
at
the
stand.
podium. Yeah, that too.
yeah, somehow you're a weird hybrid between Biden and Trump. I guess.
Trump of dementia.
I'm just a brump.
You are a brump. What's your last one?
Since I'm I'm Filipino, so I'm Asian, so I could be basically this Hideo Kojima himself.
The big bossy.
Oh, you think you're
I
capable?
do like this picture.
Okay, well, this is a good question for Devin.
Uh-huh.
Devin, do you think the mind of RJ is capable of creating the things that Mr. Kojima creates?
Well, the things that Mr. Kojima created, as we know, since art isn't real, it is the same thing as any game that you play on an old cell phone, like Snake. So I would say RJ could make Snake.
And I'm retarded, so I can make retarded games.
But could he make Death Stranding? Never in a million fucking years.
Watch me actually.
Beautiful.
Watch me actually create something
Beautiful
like it.
story. Or Metal Gear Solid 5.
Because I like Norman Reedus. I watched The Walking Dead.
You know,
Yeah,
you
Devin,
didn't
do you
finish this game.
or RJ? Do you have? Yeah, I was about to say, do you have the patience for most of Kojima's like games?
It's true. You can't
No.
finish the games right now, but
Right.
I would say I don't know if Kojima finishes his own games.
I finished most of the Metal Gear Solid.
You did. You've played more Metal Gear Solid than me, technically. Well, you didn't beat 5. I beat 5. Even all the bonus Konami missions they threw in there. But you played Snake Eater. I haven't played that one.
Yeah, that's a good point. Kojima probably doesn't even remember the things he's done and written in games and stuff.
No, I do kind of think he's just a retarded guy that likes Escape from New York and Die Hard. And
They're pretty good.
He has a studio behind him, and he knows what he wants to see. But I don't think he plays the games. I think he just says, "Well, it'll be so funny if you're reading a pornography in the cardboard box, and then the God come up and read the pornography and go, oh."
I have a strange idea. I was in the park in my cardboard box reading pornography.
So there I was in my usual spot in the park, just looking at the women, trying to rig up their skirts with my eyes coming out of the box, and then I said, why don't I just read some pornography then?
There I was reading my hentai.
It's a Kojima meeting. So anyways, make that, please.
He used
Okay,
to have
bye.
like really good tweets and stuff, where he would just like
Really?
yeah, like he would just like tweet random stuff, or just like have random videos that he would put up of himself doing God knows what. I don't think he does anymore.
I mean, the picture of him with the big boss pointing to his crotch.
That's
Yeah.
pretty sick. He met Al Pacino son. This picture kicks ass. Doing that. I'm saving this picture. I need to post this many places.
You should just Photoshop your face over Pacino.
I met Hideo Kojima. Photoshop RJ's face over
Yeah,
Hideo
no.
Kojima.
You wouldn't have to change much for RJ for that
It's
picture.
just RJ. This is pretty close. Ooh, it's been 8 years since PT. That's ominous. PT was ridiculous. That was cool.
Is that Bam?
Jordan Peele? That's not Bam.
I can't see from here.
It's definitely not Bam.
See,
The
that guy with
black
the beard.
guy, Jordan Peele.
Oh, that he's black. I see.
Yeah, that's not Bam Margera. It's the black guy, Jordan Peele.
Could be Bam.
Yes, she
With-
is finally illegal.
Okay, hold up. Look at this. Oh, meet Al Pacino, so fun. Oh, I meet the Jordan Peele, so good the director.
Oh, he says
I'm Rita ready. She have a boobies.
she have a big old tits.
Big titties, yeah.
Metal Gear Solid? You like Big Boss?
You want to see my big boozy?
I asked her if I could stick a octopus in her pussy.
Please, is here in the vacuum. These tweets are awesome. I mean, these are very wholesome Kojima tweets. Like, he's just posting celebrities that he's hanging out with Robert Pattinson. With Robert Pattinson again. In the face. Oh, Hideo. With Usada Picora. I don't know. Anime stuff. Our Keanu visited Kojima Productions.
Look, I'm rocking a Joy Division shirt.
Joy Division.
don't know
Best
I
Kojima.
don't know if you can look that cool, RJ. To be honest,
That
with
is
you.
honestly, standing next to Keanu Reeves with a space robot in the background while being
The
Japanese
logo for it is
and
kinda
wearing a
cool.
Joy Division shirt. Oh, Pisu. Pisu Sanu. Damn, that's sick.
I'm
He's
Keanu
too
Reeves.
cool.
I can't do the peace sign correctly.
Yeah. It hurts my hand to move it any other way. With Keanu on the TV.
Just me jerking off to Keanu Reeves.
This tweet kicks ass. 35 years ago, I was 23.
That is an RJ sentence.
I get it.
100%.
Hey, everybody, I just remember something. 35 years ago, I was 23. It's me with Jordan Peele. Damn. He kicks ass. I might get Twitter just to follow Hideo Kojima.
Yeah.
Jordan Peele, nope. Business meeting. Not a Joy Division shirt. Oh, he's so cool. He likes Joy Division and Die Hard. He's basically me.
Tits.
He is so me. Yeah, he's so me. And Death Stranding 2 coming this year with a baby.
Okay, so
I'm going to say RJ could pull this off.
Yeah, I'd say A tier.
More than Trump.
I don't know. I don't think he could pull off more than Trump. I think Trump is like so aloof that RJ is capable of doing that.
Easy.
You think he can Mr. Magoo himself into the White
Yes.
House?
Yes,
the
I
way
do.
Trump did?
I believe
I
so.
agree with
yes.
that. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm fine with it in A tier. All right. So, reviewing. D tier, we got Travis Barker.
Yes.
And these would be different if you didn't have the caveat of thinking that you could live their life.
Yeah, drummers are on the bottom, by the way.
Drummers are on the bottom. Yeah, I can't think of a drummer that I would want to be. Tommy Lee, maybe?
Because of his dick.
Yeah, I just want to look at that thing in the mirror every day. I thought about putting a lady on here. I was going to put Sydney Sweeney. But then I realized it'd be getting fucked by guys.
Everybody else on the list.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just Frodo going to town.
Yeah, I just want to finger myself in the mirror, you know?
Yeah. I'd be bored of that pretty quickly, actually.
You'd be bored of
Fuck,
those
how do I
tits?
jack off?
You know,
Well, I can't jack off if I could finger myself to my own tit.
that was my exact thing. I was like sitting there and I'd be like, I want to pick somebody like whoever I thought. And I was like, because I could be like titties. And I'd be like, damn, that means I'd be fucked by guys. Never mind. I don't want that.
Yeah, no, I can't type this question in. Do girls finger themselves to their own tits? So I'll come up with stuff. I'll do that
How about
later.
type in does Devin jerk off to his own tits?
You could have
I
been Kristen Stewart
don't.
or like Ellen DeGeneres.
A box muncher?
Yeah.
I could. Well, if I'm gonna be, I guess I would have to live their life. I don't know. I'll think, but we should do a separate one for ladies' lives that we want to live.
Oh, you could have been Rosie O'Donnell. That would have
Okay,
been
it
perfect
wouldn't
for
be
you.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah, I could totally.
Except for the
picture
movie where she was
that.
retarded.
Retarded, yeah. A League of Their
Yeah.
Own. You could play that character.
Yeah, that retarded woman that thinks she can play sports is a fat white lady, fat Jewish white lady. Think again, fat bitch.
Yeah, RJ as Trump can call you a dumb dyke. Yeah.
This dumb dyke thinks she can play baseball. She can't. She's too fat.
Now,
We got Travis Barker.
I do disagree with S tier. Okay, by the way.
Well, we voted on it, so you can't disagree with it now.
I think that Blade should be higher. To be honest with you,
Higher than Trump?
yes.
I'll give you that. Higher than Frodo.
No, but I think Frodo should be higher than the other two.
Then Radon and Charles Bronson.
You just get to be in the desert by yourself, or you're just
These-
locked up in a cell.
Hey, you done fucked yourself by your own rules, buddy. This is me.
That
This is
you.
already me.
But in
I can live this life better than you can be Frodo
No, you
and
couldn't.
a fucking black vampire.
do you know how easily I could be Frodo? Just
can't play
eating
drums.
third breakfast and carrying around a ring.
You can't be Frodo and go on a journey. You can't be a black vampire with a katana, and you can't even play the goddamn drums.
I could do all of those things right now. I could
I'd
be
like to see
a
it.
black-faced midget playing the drums. Okay, that's I
Holding
could
up
do
your
that.
hand, showing you're carrying a ring. Yeah. And I mean, see, it doesn't sound like you can. I mean, but by your own rules, these should be at the top because I'm most likely to be Charles Bronson.
Yeah, it could be Beetlejuice playing a tambourine, okay? I'm capable of being that person.
What's that thing with the bells on it?
That would be a mix of all three of yours. Beetlejuice with the tambourine.
Yeah, I'm a daywalker.
Yeah, I just think that the Frodo life is the best life. I'm going to be honest with you here, guys. That's just me personally here. I think Frodo... Because you're just
life for you.
No, out of the course of these, because you're just an inmate. You're living in prison. Great. Awesome. The next one, you're just living in a
kicking
desert.
everyone's ass in there.
That's fine. Attacking people.
With my horse.
Frodo gets to go on this long, delicate journey and then gets to go to heaven at the end of it.
Yeah,
which
it's
is pretty
basically
kick-ass.
like it's Zelda.
Okay.
He's
well,
living the life of Zelda.
now if we're changing your own rules and saying whose life we would empirically want to live, I would say John Mayer would be first. Because that would be the best life to live. And then Frodo.
There's no way that you think John Mayer's life is better than
Better
Frodo.
than Frodo's. Yes.
I'm going to disagree with that.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
wrong.
disagree.
No, that's obviously wrong. I mean, okay. Anybody who's listening, comment in the YouTube comments. Tell us which one of these is the best one to live in.
Question.
Because it's going to be John Mayer. John Mayer over Frodo every day.
Frodo versus John Mayer. Who would you sleep with? That's a question you...
John Mayer. I don't even care to.
That's the question you're asking me, Will. Don't you get your own account?